if you send sicknesses and illnesses to somebody and you're trying to do graveyard work on certain people out here, do you know it's coming back to you? You just don't know who you're doing it to. Do you know that there are spiritual people that God literally protects, God has his hands on, and that God also warns individuals as well, even though he protects them, but he warns them? Do you know that there's people out here, when the ears ringing, they can hear and they get warned from God? Do you also know that people's bodies, they can feel, the Most High will let them feel if there's a certain moment in their body of a little slight pain and all that? Do you know that there's people who get warned and can be felt when there's an attack, where God be like, yo, alert, I'm just letting you feel a little something, something, start praying to me. Just start praying to me. Do you know that there's people like that who God warns about people? God warns when they start feeling certain things, when there's a certain spell or something, whatever people trying to do in secret with enchantments or trying to send illnesses, diseases, sickness, death. Don't people understand that? That there's people who get warned and God protects them? Now I want you to pay attention, because there's some people, let's say, and this even goes to co-workers too, people who might send sicknesses to you, right? There's people out here who send that kind of stuff to people. They will send you a disease or a sickness or graveyard work, man, even powder. I want you to pay attention to certain individuals, right? And you know who's who, right? You can feel it off their spirit. You can feel when there's people with a lot of jealousy, envy, and they doing something. Pay attention to when somebody's trying to send a certain sickness to a certain somebody. Now, watch how fast that person goes MIA. Whatever was sent to that person, they got hit with the sickness. Now that person called out of work. Now you hearing from a certain somebody. Oh my God, I heard their voice, or I called them, they couldn't come in today, or such and such happened to somebody. Oh my God, you should have heard them. Oh my God, they can't get out of bed. Or you're doing graveyard work, you're doing death spells. Or, oh yeah, did you hear who just passed away? Did you stop playing with this stuff, man? Stop playing with people. Whatever illnesses, sicknesses, diseases you're trying to send to people and graveyard work, that joint is getting, you're always gonna, is getting sent back to senders. But pay attention to the people that you know does that kind of stuff, right? Pay attention to the individuals. Even when you work with them, all of a sudden they go MIA, they go ghost, they call out. And we're not talking about that one day sick day. We're talking about they are out a week, a month, or something. Like they just, you be like, ooh, whoa. Yeah, that's because whatever they was sending, they got smacked with it. Or you start hearing RIP to these individuals who's doing work. Stop messing with that, man. Whatever illnesses, sicknesses, diseases you trying to send to people, yo, it's going back to you, your groups. And if it's not hitting you, it's skipping you and going to your kids, your loved ones, and your groups, your covens, whoever's close to you, and the groups too. Stop playing with this stuff, man. But peep it. Always pay attention. Always pay attention, because they will get revealed. Those who's trying to send sicknesses to you. Just pay attention. You'll be like, oh, I haven't heard so, or I haven't seen or heard such and such from somebody. You will know.